All right, and Connie, final thoughts from you. First day on the broadcast, first day with some great matches as well. What are your impressions?
Well, I've only been for a day, and I'll tell you what, I think I've completely changed the course of history for the entire series. I will say, though, in terms of expectations, I've been impressed thoroughly. Great gameplay and lots of interesting matches. I will also add, though, in terms of surface level and deeper meaning for what this means for Kings, surface level, I mean, the luck ran out, right? But on a deeper level, I think throughout the time from round robin to now, and even before then, they gave away a little bit of information about their game to which the entirety of the opposition put together and took the series 3-1. There's a minute left and 5 players on the map. I love this from Kings as well because they're playing static, and despite it all, it's now a 2v2. Bomb was not committed anywhere, but look at this already. Kings wrapping back to safety, calling in for support. So maybe what could happen here now is they could be playing more aggressive because, again, they're playing static on both sides, just waiting for a kill. Once they've got the kill, now they can start playing together in a 2v2. Impressive isolation kills as well coming in from Neil and Spy just to keep time available and make sure that spawns were going to be so deep for Kings. This is a great look so far. 112.75, New Hill is popped, and look at Kings right now. Still players respawning, but it's much more fanned and spread out. I mean, Ray has been wonderful in terms of rat plays and keeping it close to the hill, but simply it comes down to the pressure applied and how well you can break. Kings have even more to invest as well. A few streaks, a few operators can be used, and a 100-point gap. They are firmly in control, and Missant really are sort of scratching their heads a little bit, fighting to get any sort of pressure on the rotation. But realistically, they will have good spawns. They need to get someone in the back, though, for a block. Lovely kills coming in from Team Mayhem. They've got players stacked in the point, but truly can face them head on. They're going for a 2-2 entry, a wonderful break, and it's kills that Yawn managed to get. 246 seconds. Mayhem are nowhere near the hill. Next isn't even on the cards as truly take map 1 in the series, a 250 to 225. And in terms of Express as well, we do like to, in turn, look at the strats in the mid to latter rounds, and I think post-plants in Express tends to be a bit more challenging in some instances, and that just comes down to the bomb site geography. I think when it comes to even securing plants when you're playing B, very difficult, especially when you've got to clear 2 more angles, and there are always a sort of ruin any chance of getting into a plant. Yeah. The rat routes to escape from that are horrific. But again, when it comes to the understanding and the pathing, audio cues are also a massive implication too. Or even when you're throwing your stuns, you're throwing grenades and getting tags of information, these are just little things which really can take you the extra mile. Both teams fighting for control, a head-to-head here, but Exclusive just have the numbers ready for this New Hill to pop up. Kings, though, having spawns close with 1 player on a large flank. Exclusive are looking to time these kills perfectly. They have the pathing, they have the read. Now the utility needs to go in. It needs to be a case of how can you read this pressure and how can you eliminate these players?
Need to be a 1v4 if he wants any chance of clutching, but no opportunity for him to peak, and Team Mayhem keep their hopes alive.
Woo! That is a special one to watch. I think that would have been a much cleaner game, only by the smallest of margins, right, Bobby? I mean, listen, I'll let you catch your breath because that was special. I think I mean, you're talking about the highest level of play possible and upsets across the board. It's been exciting so far. It really has been, you know, to a degree, definitely one of the most entertaining shifts I've ever worked in my life, particularly as off a Ton. I mean, Ton nearly lost his voice halfway through that last series. It was a particularly juicy one. But either way, it's what we live for, it's what we love. And realistically, again, a great game overall.